Alright, what's up, family? What's up, family? As usual, it's your boy JGiddins. Remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, as those three things are key to ensuring positivity is invited in your future. That last lecture, it wasn't them that cut me off. It was just 4 hours, and I think that's the longest that they allow you to go live. So they cut it off. This is part 2 of the food and health lecture. This is only going to be one of the 3 parts. So this is not going to be that long, but I want to advise everybody who's watching this to make sure that you go back and check the other one, because there's a lot of information that you can find in there. We're about to sum this up and end the lecture here, okay? But there's a couple things that I want to go over, so one love to everybody who manages to come in, okay? Alright, so what we was talking about before we just got cut off, right, was diabetes, because we want to explain what that is and how that is something. We want to explain what that is. Jade,
watch your feet.
Hey Gerald. My apologies, y'all. You know how the kids be. So look, we want to explain what that is and how they're not healing it correctly and how you could easily heal it, and we want to cover that. Alright, so look, just know that this is basically a blood disorder. I'm going to make this real fast, y'all, because honestly, with everything that I showed y'all in the last lecture, you really should be able to piece this together yourself. Okay, but just know that this is a blood disorder. The blood disorder stems from your stomach, okay? From the pancreas, right? Diabetes is due to either the pancreas not producing enough insulin or the cells of the body not responding properly to the insulin, right? Now, what you want to understand is that this all takes place in the gastrointestinal area, right? So in your stomach, right, type 1 diabetes results from failure of the pancreas to produce enough insulin due to the loss of beta cells. Now, beta cells, right? Let's see what beta cells are. Beta cells are a type of cell found in pancreatic isolates that synthesize and secrete insulin and amylin, right? Beta cells make up 50 to 70% of the cells in human isolates. Alright, so what you want to know, right? See, and a lot of this I know already because I just studied it, but I got to figure out a way to show it to y'all in here. What I want you to know is that inside of your stomach, right, you have these, inside of your stomach, right, you have these beta cells, right, and they produce insulin. Insulin's purpose is to basically break down nutrients, right? It breaks down nutrients and it gives you, it breaks down sugar and it basically allocates everything everywhere. It sends things to your kidneys. This is why most people that have diabetes are going to have kidneys issues, right? But here's the thing. We could go into all of that, but I don't want to complicate it because I could go into it in depth and explain to you what it is, what insulin synthesis is, how that all works and all of that, right? But we really don't need to do all of that, because what you need to know is that, like everything, it's a blood disorder, right? Because the only way things cannot function is if your blood is not functioning correctly, right? So let's skip all of the BS. We don't even need to get into all of that. It's a blood disorder. Any disease you can tell me right now is a blood disorder. Parkinson's disease is a blood disorder. You know what I'm saying? Cancer is a blood disorder, right? Cancerous cells, carcinogens, right? Everything you can think of is a blood disorder. So you have to fix your blood. That's really what it boils down to. You have to fix your blood, right? Now, someone who has this has a lot of toxins in their blood. I want to show you that, right? They have a lot of toxins in their blood, right? They don't really show you that they have a lot of toxins, but what you want to know is the reason why their blood doesn't work well is because they have toxins, right? And these toxins are caused by something called metabolic waste. And I went over this in the last video, but I'm going to show it just in case there's people who are just looking at this one. Alright, you need to look at the last one too, because if you just look at this video, it may seem like I'm just glossing over stuff and not being in depth, but we went over this. Right? But metabolic waste are substances left over from metabolic processes, right? Such as cellular respiration. We went over what that is. We went over all that in the last video. Check part 1, okay? Now, when you have these excretions or excrements left in your blood, your body cannot process them. So it goes and sends it to your kidneys, right? So what happens is your kidneys cannot process that either. So they end up getting backed up, right? So what you have to do is heal yourself. Now, let me tell you some of the things that causes this, right? I mean, it's definitely meat. You already know that. Watch the last lecture and you'll already know. But I'm going to just show you the one that they talk about, because they always like to talk about sugar. They always say diabetes is associated with sugar, but it's not really necessarily directly associated with sugar as much as it's associated with not having, you know, blood that works properly in order to process nutrients. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that can come from any kind of toxification, which also comes from meat. I just went over with y'all the way meat causes toxification through proteins and through RNA polymerase, and how when you process those things, it's tearing apart your blood. Okay, that was what we just, what we just got finished like confirming. Okay, hold on, y'all, bear with me. That's on your it's laptop. All right, that's your dad. Oh boy. All right, but look. So let's get into it. I want to show y'all the difference between simple. What is Rahuba? Okay. I want to show you the difference between simple and complex sugars. Okay, because as y'all know, right, your DNA is made up of what, right? Your DNA is made up of ribose. Okay, this is why you have DNA, which is deoxyribonucleic acid, right? Ribose, which is hydrogen and oxygen, right? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Ribose is a simple sugar, right? Cho, right? Remember, this is what apples are made out of. This is why they say an apple a day keeps a doctor away, right? And that was said by a scientist, not a doctor, because doctors don't want you to stay away, okay? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. This is what you need because this is what your actual DNA is made out of, right? Now, this is called a simple sugar, okay? Now, unfortunately, due to this process that we have, my apologies, y'all. Unfortunately, due to this process that we have, which is called polymerization, let me show y'all something. I'm about to explain to y'all how they're killing you, okay? They're killing you by feeding you anything. Polymerization. Now, y'all remember in the last lecture, or in part 1 of this lecture, how I told you what polymers were, okay? Now, polymerization is the process of putting those together, right? So polymerization is a process of reacting monomer molecules, right, which just means one. Polymer means many, right? So one mer of molecules together in a chemical reaction to form polymer chains, right? This is what it looks like, right? Now, if they can take polymerization and link these together, how many people paid attention in part 1, right? If they can take this and chain these together and put a carbon atom in there somewhere in this chain, isn't that going to be called organic? Is it or is it not? Alright, for those who not going to have the fortitude to go to the last video and see, or just are lazy and don't want to do it, or just want me to do it because you care, let me show you. Organic simply means that something contains a carbon atom. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that it's natural. It doesn't mean it's not cloned. It doesn't mean none of that. It just means that it has a carbon atom. And this is how they trick out people into thinking, oh, it's organic, so it's okay. That does not mean that. Okay? It does not mean that it's okay. We already in the last video, or in part 1, we just dispelled veganism. We just explained why veganism is not real. Veganism is not healthy. That does not mean that you're eating good. It doesn't mean any of that. Alright, let's go back. So polymerization, right? This process is how you create complex sugars. Okay? See, they even tell you right here. I wasn't even looking at it. They tell you it's a complex synthesis, right? So look, let me see if I can find some. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find something for y'all that's very important. And I really should have found this before I did this live. But bear with me for one moment, okay? Let me see. Chemical. I'm gonna type in. And I'm going to show y'all what I type in so y'all can type it in too. But there's this chart, right? I'm going to type in chemical sugar chart. And I hope it comes up. But there's this chart, right, that'll show you specifically what I'm talking about, okay? Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Because if I could show y'all this, boy, that would just help so much. Is this it? Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold up. That's not it. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Can y'all pull it up for me? So basically what I'm getting to, right, I want to show y'all that there's different types of sugars. The only kind of sugar that's going to work for you is called a simple sugar, and that's because it's made from ribose, which is what your DNA is made from. Called Oh, what's up, family? He talking about Luke Kane. Yeah, Luke Kane, dope. Yeah, I was telling Luke Kane that I like his music as well. Definitely. I'm trying to show y'all, Alright, so look. Alright, so look, here's one. This is not a good one. This is not the best one, but look, let me show y'all, right? This is a chart, right? This is a chart that they have. Bro, will you stop playing with me? Like, it's irritating me that they're doing this. Okay, so look. You have monosaccharides. This is called simple sugars, right? These are healthy. Glucose, fructose, galactose, right? These are what's going to be found. Look, I got my hair on the screen. These are what's going to be found in fruit, right? Fructose is found in fruit. Glucose is found in certain things that have sugar in them naturally, like, apples and blackberries and stuff like that. That's monosaccharides. But the stuff that they be feeding is they not showing you. It's called polysaccharides. It's called oligosaccharides. Let me see. Here we go. See? Here we go. Will y'all show it, please? All right. Now, these are what kill you. These. And starch is what? A polysaccharide. Now, when you have polysaccharides, that's going to leave metabolic waste in your blood. And majority of things have polysaccharide, right? So most people who have diabetes, they're eating these. They're eating from here over. Oligosaccharides over. I wouldn't even really mess with disaccharides. They trying to make it out like that's a simple sugar. It's not neither. These are not natural. Maltose, this is not natural. This stuff is not natural. They make this in labs through a process called polymerization. And they can tell you that it's organic, so you're going to think that it's normal. But as I said, organic just means that they threw a carbon atom inside of the heterocyclic structure that they made for the chemical makeup of the product that they had. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back. All right, so just understand that when we say polymerization, right, they're chaining chemicals together. That's what they're doing in a three-dimensional network. And when they say three-dimensional, they're talking about these. These are called heterocyclic structures. Well, they're really not called that, but this is a type of that. These are called functional groups. It's just basically the way that they have it set up. I don't want to go into all of that because we have to explain more. But they use this to make plastic. Y'all ever heard somebody say spaghetti was plastic? This is why, because they use the same thing. They use this polymerization process to make plastic. And we can look up what the look, these are the ways that they do it. Step growth and chain growth, right? Step growth means they add one at a time. So they make one polymer, then they link it together, right? And then chain growth means they make multiple, and then they link multiple with multiple. Right, this is going deep. I don't want to go this deep with y'all because this is deep. When we're talking about free radicals, we're talking about the electrons outside of the atom bonding to other ones. This is the kind of stuff. See those? You know how every atom has protons and neutrons on the inside and an electron on the outside? The free radical is the measurement of the ability for that electron to bind to other things. This is the kind of thing that you want to know about when you making shit you ain't got no business. Okay? That's the only reason you want to know about this shit. Cause you putting together some shit you ain't got no business. Cation and anion is just about what the charge is after you put it together, whether it's positive or or negative, right? If it's anion, that means it's positive. Once you finish your chemical reaction, if it's cation, that means it's low, right? I mean it's negative, right? So just know that. So what you want to understand is that anytime that you're eating those types of sugars, they're bad for you. And the reason I'm explaining that is because, it's easy to say, you're not supposed to eat sugar. But it's different when you actually explain the difference between simple sugars and complex sugars and the way your body breaks it down. And if y'all want to look at part 1 of this video, on my first lecture before we got cut off, I explained basically the processes that take place in your cells when they are processing these sugars, and they're processing proteins which has genetic code in it, alright? And that's all important because this is the reason why people are getting sick, and this is the reason why you're not going to be able to heal, right? Now let me show y'all something. I wanted to show y'all glipizide. Alright, so look, let me show y'all something, right? I'm gonna show y'all how they killing you, right? How they killing you by telling you that they healing you. This is how your doctor's killing you. Because I can bet you right now, let's say you got diabetes, right? if you go to the doctor, right, you know what they're gonna tell you? I know what they're gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why it's a lie and how it's killing you. Right? So, well, it's not a lie, but it's just you play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize. You said, I love how you be making it simple, God. I got a genetics book, gonna order chemistry too, so I can talk. Yeah. You definitely got. All right, one love to you, family. One love to you. I'll probably go over there once I'm done too. All right, because I want to pick up anything that I can from everybody, but I got to finish this out for those who need the information. All right, one love to you. Now they're gonna tell you to take certain medicines, right? Some of the medicines that they're gonna tell you to take are glipizide, right? That's GLIPIZID. I'll give y'all some homework because I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible. Look up what are the negative effects of glipizide, and what you're gonna see is that this actually causes the same blood issues that you get from diabetes. So what that means is that when you take medicine, you're gonna actually be causing yourself to have the same thing. Another example of one is metformin, right? So metformin, spelled METFORMIN, is another drug that they tell a lot of people to take, right? And metformin was recalled because it causes cancer, right? I'm gonna show y'all that real quick because this is something that just 2 years ago would have been given to you by a doctor until I think they actually still give it to people. I don't think nobody really knows. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody too busy watching videos and being, entertained. But look, this is what they're gonna tell you to get. Look. See? See? You can look it up. Carcinogen. For those who don't know what a carcinogen is, it's cancerous cells. Okay? Yep. See? Yep. Yep. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what the sickness is that they got. If they giving you medicine for it, it's causing it and it's making it worse. Because they can't heal you. If they heal you, you're not gonna come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't work like that. People just have to get out of their feelings and stop thinking that this is about, feelings and helping people. This is a business, man. We don't got time. They don't have time to be healing you. You know what I'm saying? Especially not when you don't care about yourself enough to do it. Because if you cared about yourself, then you would stop putting the poison in your body that you putting, but you won't. So at the end of the day, why should they care? They're not gonna care about somebody who don't care about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even with insulin, right? We all know that you have insulin that you can take, right? Look up what the side effects of insulin are. You know what I'm saying? I'll look them up for y'all. I'll look them up for you. I want to show you how to be a scientist. Just look this shit up. Instead of Googling who fucking who and watching, Meg Thee Stallion and watching all these, Meg Thee Stallion. Instead of doing all of this, like, just look up, hold on, what? Because we got better things to do with our time than be watching. Look, you see the stuff I be looking at. What are the, negative. Look, just take this. I'm gonna take out silicone. That was from the last lecture. I would recommend y'all go watch part 1 so you can get that. But what are the negative effects? And just fill in the blank of what you want. What are the negative effects of insulin, right, on the human body? So insulin injections, right? Insulin may cause side effects. Tell your doctor if any. Don't pay attention to that. It's going to do it. Redness, swelling, itching, right? So don't you see a lot of people who scratching, who taking those? Now here's the thing. When they tell you about these side effects, they not really explaining to you what's going on. They telling you, oh yeah, you might get some redness, you might get some swelling, you might get some itching. Listen, if you're swelling, that's carcinogen. That's your blood cells. That's your blood cells growing at exponential rates the way they should not. You should not get swelling from anything. I mean, the only thing that naturally causes swelling is platelets, which we went over in your blood cells in the first lecture. If y'all missed that, because your blood is made up of blood cells and blood plasma, right? And your blood cells are red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. And we know that platelets are about clogging or stopping blood from flowing. That's the only time you're really going to get swelling. But anytime you're putting something unnatural inside your body and it causes swelling, that's an adverse reaction from your immune system. and that can cause death. I'm gonna show that to you in a second. But you never want to do this to yourself. Like once you go to them and you start letting them experiment on you, giving you these medicines and taking care, you are an experiment walking. That's all you are, because what's gonna happen to you is up in the air. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see if I type in this way. Right. Hold on. Let's type it in this way. Insulin side effects. See what comes up. Changes in the feel of your skin, skin thickening, fat buildup. Sway, listen to me. If you have diabetes, this means that your body is unable to perform metabolic processes, meaning your blood is not functioning properly, right? If you have fat, that's going to line your blood vessels and prevent your blood from going through, which means you definitely not going to be able to get metabolic processes done, right? So why would they give you something that's going to stop your metabolic processes as a way to heal something that's wrong with your metabolic process? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense. Houseway, it doesn't make any sense. So they're playing with you. You got to understand that. And even when they tell you what to do, let's look at what they tell you to do, right? Because when we go to it, right? Hold on. They tell you what you should do to heal, and I'm gonna tell you what you're supposed to do to heal and how you actually heal yourself if you have it, right? Because diabetes is easy. That's nothing. Like, it's easy to heal. It's just you gotta be tough enough to do it. Because a lot of people are not built. These parasites. I told y'all about the parasites in the last video. You know what I'm saying? How these parasites work. They attach themselves to your glands, right? And then they secrete these chemicals, and the chemicals will not allow you to stop doing the thing that they need you to do. Remember, we talked about the horsehair worm, right? You can look up the horsehair worm and what it does to praying mantises. It'll get inside a praying mantis and make the praying mantis seek out water. That's what it does to people. It gets inside and it makes you want meat. And if you even try to not eat meat, it's going to produce chemicals in your mind to make you run away or make you not want the thing. I showed the video and everything of the praying mantis jumping in the water. But listen. Well, actually, the one I showed, he wasn't jumping in the water, but y'all can look up other ones that'll show you. Now, look. So when we go to this, right, let's see what they tell you in terms of, look at the signs and symptoms that they give you, right? Blurred vision, right? Look at these symptoms, blurred vision. Remember, I told you everything is blood. Everything is blood. And we went over the anatomy for those who was in my last lecture. So if you have blurred vision, what's that? Those are the blood cells that's going to the ovula, right? That means your blood cells are not functioning properly, right? That also means what? That your mucosa is damaged, because did we or did we not go over the mucosa, which lines what? All of your internal organs in your whole body. So if you got blurred vision, that means somewhere down the line, acid is getting through your mucosa. So that means you putting something in you that's acidic. That's the only way that can even happen, right? When they say breath, this has to do with your saliva, which is what? An exocrine gland. We talked about that, right? This means that your pH level is low and you're too acidic. Same thing with the gastric. Is the stomach not lined with the mucosa, right? Which protects it. So how could it get sick if your mucosa was intact? But the mucosa is alkaline, right? So you have to eat alkaline. But if you eating meat, how the hell is you going to have alkaline? If you eating, cheese, yogurt, like if you eating these cultured things, milk, like, these things that are so acidic, it's gonna break down your mucosa, right? But let's go. I want to talk to y'all about what they talking about, how to heal it, because they tell you how to heal it. Hold on. And y'all can look into what causes it. I already told you, this. I can go into what causes it. It's the gastric chief cells in the stomach not producing enough chemicals from the beta cells to break down nutrients. But we don't need to go into what it is, because that's how you complicate stuff and that's how you define stuff. Y'all remember we talked about define, right? Define means to hide something. When you define something, you make it no longer fine so that you can't tell what it is, right? So you define this disease with diabetes. But what it really is just a blood disorder. That's all it is. That's all of these are. That's all of these are, is blood disorders, alright? It's getting a little late, y'all. Hold up. Now let's get through it, alright? I'm trying to get to where they show you how to heal it, right? I want to see what they tell you you're supposed to do to heal it, right? Oh, goodness, girls. That's my youngest over there. Okay, you gotta bear with me, son. I'm on the live, okay?
Wait a minute.
I just need you give me a minute, okay? Alright?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, y'all, hold on. Somewhere down here they're gonna show you what to do to heal. They don't tell you how to heal it. So look, alright, so look. Let me tell you this. When you have diabetes, they're gonna tell you two things, right? It just depends on how bad it is. They're gonna either tell you insulin, you know what I'm saying, treatment, or they're gonna give you dialysis, right? And dialysis kills you. I just want to let y'all know that dialysis kills you. Dialysis is not something that's meant to heal you. It's not something that's meant to save your life. The only thing it's meant to do is prolong your death, because dialysis is. Let's look at it, right? Let's look at it. This is kidney dialysis, right? You see this? This is what this is, right? Kidney dialysis is an unnatural machine that tries to recreate your kidney. Okay, what it does is it siphons your blood out from your veins or your arteries or your veins into this machine that pressurizes and cleans certain, what they call dialyzable things out of your blood, right? Let's look at what they say that it does. All right. Kidney dialysis is the process of removing excess water, solutes, and toxins from the blood. Now listen, see? Now remember I told y'all now what causes toxins in the blood? We went over this in the last lecture in part 1. Go check part 1 again for anybody watching this, right? So you can remove toxins from your blood by yourself. Your blood actually does that by itself. And I'm gonna tell you the truth about this. Most people that have dialysis that's doing this, these are people who have parasites that will not let them stop eating the stuff that they eat. And that's really what the truth of the matter is. Because anybody who has this, who's on dialysis, if they was to stop eating what they eat in cold turkey and just drink water and rest, they would heal themselves. Point blank period. But they can't, you know what I'm saying? They can't, because they have these parasites in them, and they have all of these cravings, and then they have people enabling them, which is what this does. This enables them, because they're like, oh yeah, I could go there and they could clean my blood, so I could just eat. You know what I'm saying? So that makes them not be lazy and not want to do what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to show you is that this is one of the treatments that they're going to tell you to get. Now this can cause death. Let me show y'all how. This can cause death. This causes something called SCD, right? Let's see if they got it on here. They probably got it on Wikipedia. SCD. Okay, we might gotta type it out. Sudden cardiac death. They may call it something else on here. Hold up, y'all. I just want y'all to see what it is. Let me see what this one is. Now, okay, what this is, alright, so look, they're not gonna tie it together. I'm gonna Google it and show you and tie it together so you can see that it causes that. They also call it sudden arrhythmic death syndrome. Now, if y'all looked at the first lecture that I showed you that the pacing or the rhythm of your blood cells is based on something called pacemaker cells that you have in your body, right? For those who don't know, let me show it to you, because I never want people to think that I'm just saying stuff. Goddess, I think she's trying to do something. I don't know. Y'all bear with me for a second. I'm gonna get with y'all in 1 minute. I'm gonna take care of y'all, alright? Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, so we have these things called pacemaker cells, right? And they do have an artificial version of that too, just like they got an artificial dialysis machine that's meant to, alright, so look, hold up. So we're gonna get there by going to heart. Let me show you how I normally get there on Wikipedia. So when you go to heart, right? And for those people who think you can't go to Wikipedia to learn, look at my first lecture. I broke down to y'all what Wikipedia it is. It is not a source. It is a compilation of sources. Like this, for instance, comes from the Encyclopedic Medical Dictionary. So you would have to get with them if you feel like this is wrong. But anyway, pacemaker cells, right? The heart pumps blood within a rhythm determined by a group of pacemaker cells, right? Now these pacemaker cells, look, they coming in already. Can you explain to me? Can you explain to me why you said you mean not like I? So somebody came in and said, "Yo, you better be careful." Do you mean like be careful with what I'm teaching? My be careful with what I'm teaching. I don't understand what you're saying. Be careful. I don't know if you're listening or paying attention. I'm trying to help us heal our people. Do you see what happened to Do you see what happened to Rashid? I don't know who Rashid is, but I guess you're trying to, what do you need? Do you need something? With teaching? What you mean? Listen, don't cut. Listen, do me a favor, bro. That's a vibration I don't really want to move on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you came in here. Did you have any questions about what we talking about? You know how to heal diabetes? You familiar with diabetes? You know what that is? Like, do your family members have it or anything? Like, I just want to make sure that you know how to heal your peoples, because we got a lot of people, like, in our families that's dying from sicknesses. Like, a lot of them have, like, lung disease, and a lot of them are eating stuff. They obese. People 400 pounds fat, can't even walk up the steps. And I'm trying to show my people how to keep them from, you know what I'm saying, how to keep them from being fat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my people to be fat. So I don't know if you thought that was, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you done a lot. Hold on, let me go. My apologies, y'all. I told y'all in the last lecture what happened when you start talking about this. You get a lot of, like, agents and stuff like that. Alright, so let's keep it moving, y'all. We just had somebody that just jumped in the live talking about, yo, be careful, yo, and all this other dumb stuff. Don't pay that no mind. Listen, these are people that don't want to see you. They don't want to see information getting put out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is why our people dying. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why, because people just won't. You know what I'm saying? People not thinking. You gotta think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think. That's all. Think. Alright, now, what you really want to do is just understand that these pacemaker cells that you get, these pacemaker cells, these are the cells that get, you know what I'm saying? These are the cells that get disrupted when you have, these are the cells that get disrupted when you get, like, sudden cardiac death. And when we go to Google, right, we could type in, look, let's go to Google, right? We could type in, like, diabetes causing, no, it's not diabetes that causes it, it's kidney dialysis. Primarily kidney dialysis. And it's mainly because your body is, like, fighting against. And the funny thing is that somebody will say, be careful with the information you teaching, when everything that I'm teaching is available to you. It's not like I'm showing you anything you can't. Look, you can literally, they tell you this. Like, they tell you this on websites. Like, I don't know why people saying, why you should. What you talking about? I'm showing you what they already tell you. So don't get mad at me, get mad at them. Kidney dialysis causing, sudden death, right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to type this in, right? Look at it. Kidney dialysis causing sudden death, right? So look, expect the unexpected. Sudden cardiac death in dialysis patients. You see? So what I'm just showing you is that half of the things that's really going to be, like, recommended to you, half of the things that's going to be recommended to you are going to be things that are going to kill you. So you could literally have a family member that's on dialysis and they don't make it back home and they just die. And you're going to think that it's from something else, but it's from sudden cardiac death. And this is because the rhythm of their heart changes based on their body fighting back against this inorganic or this unnatural kidney. And honestly, that can apply to pacemakers. You know how they have pacemakers? They have the unnatural pacemakers. They have all kind of things that they do, unnatural to try to heal you. But look at this right here. And this is, look, people trying to tell me not to talk about this. They tell you this. Look at this. Sudden cardiac death is the single most common form of death in dialysis patients. You see that? Now, so why would you want them to give you that? So why would you want to, you know what I'm saying? Why would you even want to have that be a thing? That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not telling y'all nothing that's not obvious that you can't already know. It's just nobody's talking about this and nobody's telling you, and you going on about your daily life like nothing's going on. Everything okay, guys? What's wrong?
I was checking to see if that brain smells.
What's that? Somebody downstairs. Oh, okay. Yeah. We almost at the end of this. Make sure that y'all watch back part 1, 2, so that you can get more information on your body and just know how your body works, because health class ain't teach us this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You already know health class ain't teach you this stuff. So I showed you what their healing is gonna do, right? They're gonna show you to do insulin. They're gonna tell you to take insulin. They're gonna tell you to insulin. And we know what the who's down there? We know what that's gonna cause, right? Now when it comes to natural, I just want y'all to know that all you have to do basically is just fast. That's it. And drink water. Fast, drink water, and consume biominerals that are specific to what you're trying to target, right? So like we said, if regardless of what the sickness is, we know it's tied back to blood, right? So you want to make sure that you have something that's going to produce iron. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is a whole new lecture. Cause this a whole new lecture, Chanel. Cause they cut out the last lecture that I was doing. I only been in here for probably about 25 minutes or so. All right, but so yeah, you can watch the other one back to the end. But yeah, like I said, so that's that. Just make sure that you diet. You have a biomineral diet that has iron, right? Because iron, you want a lot of iron and a lot of water. We know what the blood cells are made of. See, when you know your anatomy, you don't even have to ask questions, right? Because if somebody has a blood disorder where their blood is not getting to their brain fast enough, we know what the circulatory system is made out of. We know what blood is made out of. We know what things encourage blood. Water, iron, right? Electricity, right? We know these things. So what do you need a doctor for? You know what I'm saying? Like the real thing that people need a doctor for is to pacify them because they don't really want to do what they know they should do. You know what I'm saying? Like most people that have sicknesses and they go to the doctor, they don't want to stop doing something. So like they don't want to stop eating something, or like they know, like people, like I said, I use diabetes because that's a very common one without people. A lot of people who got diabetes, they know they need to stop eating sugar. They know they need to stop eating meat. They know they need to stop eating cheese and dairy, but they don't want to. So they keep going to dialysis because that's their excuse to themselves. Like, oh, I can clean my blood with dialysis, so I'm good. But as I just showed you, that could kill you any day. Any day. And it's not even about how, J. Y'all keep it down a little bit for me, okay? Keep it down. So it's not even about, I actually want one of those apples. You made me want an apple cutting that joint. You cut it so beautiful, too. My goodness. She cut that apple. My goddess cut that apple beautiful, y'all. She cut that apple in a way made me want to make baby number 6. You know what I'm saying? She cut that apple. Now, but listen. So let's keep it moving because I'm almost at the end. Second thing, obesity. Okay? Now, let me put this down here. Obesity, right? Now, there's something called a BMI chart. For those who may or may not know, right? Y'all might have been in the first lecture and seen it. I spoke on it. The body mass index chart. Everybody should have this chart. You know what I'm saying? And you should know what your weight is at all times. We have to stop being so ignorant to ourselves. Stop ignoring yourself. There's no reason that you shouldn't know your height and your weight at all times. I know my weight right now. You know what I'm saying? I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I know what matters about myself. You know what I'm saying? My apologies, y'all. I ain't ate since I've been on here. Let me get the apple. Well, listen. Take a look at the BMI chart. I got one on my page. I would ask that everybody that sees this, go check out, see what your number and your color is. Comment your number and your color. It's not like you got to tell what your weight is, okay? Because a lot of people are so, like, insecure or feel like somebody going to judge them. They don't want to put it. So you don't have to put your weight. Just put your number and your color. And just keep track of that. You know what I'm saying? You should be keeping track of that. My weight changes. My weight can change every day based on what I eat because my body is so metabolic. Like, you know what I'm saying? My metabolic processes happen so fast. I can lose 10 pounds in 2 days. And I can gain 10 pounds in 2 days. That's simple. And that's how everybody's supposed to be. But most people, they put so much stuff in their body that they don't keep up with what it is. And that's another thing. Limit what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting all of this stuff in your body. You don't even need to eat in the AM. That's why they call it breakfast. It's called break fast. It's about breaking your fast. That's the whole purpose that they created that for, was to break your fast. Because you're never supposed to eat in the AM. Only thing you're supposed to eat in the AM is water. Drink some water. That's it. When you wake up and you're hungry, I'm going to tell you right now, that's parasites. You wake up and you're hungry, that's parasites. It's either parasites or it's a craving that you have. Because everything is not parasites. Sometimes it can be cravings that you have, like when certain, remember I told y'all that certain foods that you eat produce serotonin, right? Which is what? Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. You should know, right? So certain foods that you eat will produce serotonin. And because of the way your body works, you know how your body has an immune system that protects you defensively? So it will put up a wall against things that it feels like it's going to hurt you. Sometimes when you eat something and you keep eating it, your body will like it so much that your mind will start to protect yourself by making you like it. I don't know how really it's tough to explain because I would have to get into the brain a little bit further and how it works, but your brain will have a defense mechanism against you not eating it because it knows that you want it and stop you from not wanting it. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's where fasting comes in and becomes very important. Because when you fast, you take control of that. And you really realize that it's not even you that want to eat. I promise you, fast for 3 days. Fast for 3 days. Just drink water for 3 days. And you'll realize that all of these times that you like, man, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Man, I'm hungry, I want to eat. That ain't even you. I guarantee you. You're going to realize that, alright? So, that's it for that. So that was on obesity. Again, and you want to realize that any kind of fat that you have, a lot of people, they want to gain weight. And I'm glad my brother came in. A lot of people, they think that it's good that they gain weight. They're like, yeah, I want to gain weight, I want to get thick. Fat is unnatural. You're not supposed to have no fat on your body. If you have fat, that's going to clog up your blood vessels. We went over your circulatory system and how that works. So you can't even heal right. A person who has fat in their body who's thicker cannot heal the same way somebody else can. Their white blood cells and their blood plasma is not going to flow properly. That's just how that works. It's just that society has trained us. Remember, education, remember what that means. Society has trained us to believe, oh, no, I'm supposed to be chick. You know how they say, you got no meat on your bone, you got no weight on your bone. That shit, listen, you got to get that out. We grown now. We got to stop being kids. Stop believing in the tooth fairy, okay? That's not real. All right, let's keep on going. So I'm pretty much done, y'all. The last thing I wanted to do was just expose some things to y'all real quick. Including the baby food. Yeah, I'm gonna expose some things to y'all real quick so that y'all understand that majority of what you are using is killing you. If you put in hair products in your hair, you're gonna have cancer soon, okay? It's not a question. You're gonna have cancer soon. If you're using lotion, you're gonna have cancer soon. Or you're gonna have some sort of a tumor or some sort of a growth. I'm gonna show you how. Like, it's not a secret. They know. If you're using soap and body wash, you're gonna be sick. I'll show you why. Alright? Let's see. Alright?
What? You all done?
I wanted to show y'all real quick.
What?
I wanted to show y'all the World Health Organization, but I'm not even going to go into that. Y'all can take a look at the World Health Organization if you want to. I would recommend that you do that. And also take a look at UN.org. I ain't going to go into it right now, though, because it's cool. Let me get into these products with y'all. Okay? So, let me show you how to look this up. And it takes 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Just do this instead of doing all the other dumb stuff that people do on their phones. Look this up. So we're going to talk about products contributing to daily life, right? So look, how many people use soap or body wash, right? So soap and body wash, I looked this up already because I've been new, but I just want y'all to know it has something called lye, right? Which is Lye, right? And we're about to look this up. Let me show y'all how to do this, right? This is what you do. This is how you be a scientist. When you be a scientist, what that means is you don't allow questions to elude you. So you don't have a question about something and just ignore it and pretend you don't know, right? You have to, you know. I see a lot of people left alive when I said that. As soon as I said I'm gonna show y'all how the things y'all using making y'all sick, niggas was like, oh, I gotta get out of this live.
More mushrooms, right?
He about to mess up, yeah. You know, they like he about to mess up my sporting waves. I be putting wave grease in my hair. He about to mess it up. I don't want to hear it. And that's what you call willful ignorance. And that's why the government don't care about you, because they know you ignorant anyway, and you don't even care about yourself. So why would they? So why not kill you? See all the people that's like, why would they do this, man? Why would they do this? Because you don't even love yourself. You don't even love yourself enough to sit in here and learn how they killing you. So why the hell would they not put poison in your stuff? Like, what you gonna do? Nothing. So look, see what lye is? Lye is in soap. Y'all can look it up. It's in Dove. It's in different kind of soaps, right? But look, contact with very high concentrations of sodium hydroxide can cause severe burns to eyes, skin, digestive system, or lungs, right? Now, when you say digestive system, one love to you. One love to you. It's almost over. You made it through most of it. When you put stuff on your skin, it gets into your digestive system. See, this is what people don't understand, because people don't understand the way that your body works. You know what I'm saying? When you put something on your skin, it goes in your body. You should never put nothing on your skin that you can't put in your mouth. If you can't put it in your mouth, it don't go on your skin. See, I take showers in coconut oil. Well, first of all, I don't take showers because I don't put like the faucet water on me because I know it has poison in it. But when I do clean my body, I use coconut oil. When I brush my teeth, I use coconut oil. Because there's nothing that you should be putting on your skin that you cannot put inside your body, because it will still get into your digestive system. Now again, just know that soap has lye, right? Lye is also lye. Look at this. Lye can corrode metal, right? Why would you want something in you that can corrode metal? You know what that's going to do to your body? It's very dangerous. Look, it says if you get the lye wet, it's even more dangerous. They put that in soap. You don't believe me? Look it up. They put that in soap. Lye is in soap. Alright, let's go to the next one. We just gonna replace lye with what the next thing is, because I'm gonna show y'all. They put this shit in all of the stuff that you use. I'm gonna do petroleum jelly, right? We all been putting petroleum jelly on us since we was little. You ain't gonna tell me your mother ain't rub Vaseline on your eyes and on your lips and tell you put that on because it's cold outside. Don't lie. You know that. We all had Vaseline faces walking to school in the snow like, man, my mother said that was cool, right? But look, I ain't gonna get there yet. We ain't there yet. So look, maltol. Alright, maltol. This is in lotion. It's many other things in there too, but I'm just showing y'all a couple, right? What is the negative effects of maltol, right, on the body? The most common gastrointestinal symptoms, right? Abdominal pain, flatulence, constipation, abdominal discomfort, right? So it fuck up your stomach, and diarrhea, right? Now, how many doctors you gonna go to and you tell them that you got abdominal pain and they gonna ask you, did you use lotion? None of them. How many you gonna have a gastrointestinal issue and they gonna ask you, did you use lotion? None of them, because doctors don't know that. And even if they did know that, they would have their ass killed for telling you that. So at the end of the day, what the purpose of this is to get you to the doctor. And then what's gonna happen when you get to the doctor and tell them you got constipation? You think they gonna tell you stop taking the lotion? Hell no. Or rubbing lotion on you? They gonna tell you take this medicine real quick, and then they gonna give you some medicine. Right? That's how that works. That's what happens. Alright? So this message is for the people who meant to get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, most people ain't gonna get this message anyway. So for the people who like, oh man, why you doing that? You know, you giving that information out, man. I don't know if you should be doing that, bro. Most people is not gonna listen to this. You gotta understand this. Listen. They not worried about me. I can sit here and tell you that the government is giving you cancer, and most people is gonna laugh and turn on Love and Hip Hop. They not worried about me. You know what I'm saying? There's only a couple people. I mean, out of 100 people that watch this video, there's going to be 3 or 4 that's like, damn, yo, that was real. I got to change what I'm doing. But most people not going to do that. They're going to watch the video, think it was cute, and then that's it. They're going to move on. They're going to move on and just, forget about what happened. And they're going to live their same life. They're going to they still got their lotion sitting on their dresser. They're going to put that shit right on. They don't care. So, this message, I'm just doing my due diligence for those who want the drop. There's some people who want it. There's some who don't. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all another thing that's in lotion. Right? Because I want y'all to know that this is always an attack on the reproductive system. You know what I'm saying? So it has something called ethyl. Let me tell y'all. Ethyl paraben, right? You can look this up, alright? I'm typing this out so y'all can see me so you can look this up. Ethyl paraben, right? Look. Parabens can trigger irritation and allergic reactions in the skin. Now this is in lotion. So answer me this way. Why the hell would you put something in lotion? Exactly. Why would you put something in lotion that causes irritation in the skin? Especially to sensitive, damaged, or broken skin. You only put lotion on when it's sensitive, or you only put lotion on when it's broken skin, like when it's crusty. You know what I'm saying? And who they market lotion towards? Come on now, y'all keep it 100. Y'all know what's up. Look, disrupt hormones in the body, harm fertility, increase risk of cancer. Come on now, y'all see this shit? Y'all see this? That's lotion. That's your lotion you put on right there. That's your lotion. But when you get cancer, I bet you they ain't gonna ask you if you put lotion on. I bet you they ain't gonna study the lotion you put on. Right? We could go on and on with this shit. I'm not even gonna go no further, because at this point, if you don't care, like, you're not gonna look it up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we don't gotta go no further. One last thing I wanna show you, okay? Because a lot of our women, a lot of my goddesses, my queens out there, the black women, if you wanna call them that, right? They perm their hair because they've been taught to hate their hair, so a lot of them don't like their self. They think they ugly, they don't want to be natural. They the same ones looking at me talking about I can't listen to him. He need a haircut. You know what I'm saying? So let me show y'all that perm causes cancer. Perm causes ovarian cancer. Confirmed. And they still gonna give it to you. And people still gonna put it in their head. You know what I'm saying? Look good. Look. Look at that. I'm showing y'all what I'm typing so you can type in. Look, hair straightener causing ovarian cancer. Let's look it up. Look at this. They already have class action lawsuits. They already ready to pay you off to shut up. You see? You see? You see this? Uterine cancer, right? What you think that's for? Yo, you think that's an accident? Or you think they didn't mean to do that, huh? You think it was a mistake? You feel me? Let me show y'all something else, right? Alright? Let me show y'all something else for my people out there who may have children, right? Or who may have babies, right? I want to show y'all a website. And I would recommend you go to this website. Okay? If you love your baby. If you don't, ignore me. Go click off the live because it ain't important to you to save your baby. Alright? So the website that I would recommend for you, right? Hold on. Because I'm going to show y'all. I just want to get this web address off my screen so y'all don't see. Alright, so look. So look, this is what I want to go to. Okay? Toxic baby food justice. Because I'm not the only one talking about this stuff, just so that y'all know. It's just they not promoting that and they don't want y'all to know about that. They want y'all to know about love and hip hop and all that stupid shit. Alright? So toxicbabyfoodjustice.com. You see? You see? Heavy metal toxins. Oh, my goddess just showed me. Look, my goddess just brought the laptop over to show y'all this. Ouch.
That's the picture I sent you.
Right. See? This is where I did. My goddess sent this to me, and this is where I got it from to show y'all, right? Look at these. People love this, right? You love giving this to your baby. Heavy metal toxins, right? So to learn more, and autism to the babies, right? I recommend you go to toxicbabyfoodjustice.com so you can see. Yeah, all of them. Listen. The only difference between the companies out here that have lawsuits for having cancerous ingredients and things and the other ones is that ain't nobody sue yet. That's the only difference. So there's some people out there like, oh man, they said perm cause cancer. I ain't using that no more. I'm about to put this gel in my hair. The only difference is that ain't nobody sue for gel yet. And even if they might have, it's just they normally settle it out and they have a NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so that you can't disclose it, or you get sued and stuff like that. So people won't, they won't speak out. They'll just stay quiet. So they just gonna quiet you. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a secret that this stuff kills you. This is everything, bro. This is everything. This is what y'all really gotta understand. Everything. You have to, really understand that there's nothing that's not Gerald. There's nothing that's not killing you out here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta really make sure that your body is prepared to withstand it. See, this is why sometimes I'm okay to slip up with stuff. I don't slip up with like chemicals and putting stuff on me. I don't use no grease. Listen, you know what I use? Where's it at? Oh, it's downstairs.
Oh no, it's right there on the dresser.
Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I use for everything.
Feeding cooking. Gerald, I said stop. You're hitting mommy with Iron Man.
Where's that sound coming from?
Gerald, you hit mommy with Iron Man.
I brush my teeth with coconut oil. I wash my skin with coconut oil. I cook my food with coconut oil. Because there should be nothing that goes on your body that cannot go in your body. People would say all day, listen, I guarantee you, you put bleach on your skin, okay? And it's the same thing as you put bleach on your skin, and it's the same thing as you drinking it. Okay? Same thing as you drinking it. You feel me? Because once you put it in your skin, your body absorbs it in. Y'all need to look up your epidermis. Look up your epidermis. Look up how that works. Look up the metabolic processes that take place when your skin absorbs things in. And it's the exact same thing, okay? One love to everybody in too. What I really want to do is just inspire y'all to try to not just like throw your life to the wind like that. Like, don't just be like, oh, I'ma just do whatever. Like, I mean, unless you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's your right to live how you want to live. That's what I'm saying. Most of the stuff that I say, niggas, people not listening to. You know what I'm saying? I got so many family members and friends and stuff that I try to talk to. They not listening. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Cause majority of people not built for this. Majority of people not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But I just care about the few out there that might, okay? So, in closing, y'all, because I'm pretty much gonna end it here. I wanna say to y'all that I love y'all, and I want you to love yourself, and I want you to understand that anything that you don't know is only because you are allowing yourself to not know it. And you should never not know something. The only thing you should not know is something that you don't know that you don't know. Right? Because nothing should escape you. And if it is escaping you, you should be spending every day trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Okay? Alright? If anybody have any questions, concerns, or anything they want to ask, or, you know, topics they want to discuss or anything, just make sure to DM me or, you know, comment on the comment on here. I would also recommend again that everybody go to that BMI post that I went to, the body mass index post, and just make sure that you know what your body mass index is. Like, you want to wake up every day and love yourself. You know, you want to wake up and make sure that you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you know what your size is, how your body is reacting, because you want to be in control of those things. You don't want somebody else to be in the wheel or the driver's seat. My apologies. You don't want somebody else to be in the driver's seat or at the wheel of your vessel. If you're not controlling it, then who is, right? There's a wise statement that I always say, right? He who searches outside himself for definition will forever be at the mercy of those who seek to define him. That's deep. He who searches outside himself for definition will forever be at the mercy of those who seek to define him. Right? So if you are not looking to find out who you are, then who is? Alright? Remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, as those three things are key to ensuring positivity is invited in your future. It is none other than your boy JGiddins the Father, and I'm stepping out. This is the end of my food and health lecture. Please make sure to take a look at the first lecture, part 1, because y'all need to know about your anatomy. You need to know where your body works in order to move forward, okay? One love.